Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at DWK's totally legit recaps of My Little Pony. This is going to be Season 9, Episode 4, Sparkles 7. Now, I know this is wrong. I'm certain of it. But the only thing I can think of on that title is it's some kind of reference to the magnificent. Ha! See, I can English, and future me will definitely remember to edit that because he's not a dick, and I just realized he's not going to edit that out because he's a dick. Yeah. I'm certain that this is not a Magnificent 7 reference. That said, it's in my head. I can't get it out. Every time I look at it, it's like Sparkle 7. It's like, are we going to get some kind of random line where it's just a bunch of horses, I don't know, riding bigger horses on a cliff edge overlooking the enemy? It's like, and yes, I realize that's actually the tune from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but it would be awesome, and I don't care because I got to make that reference and actually have it somewhat fit. Also, for anyone who doesn't know what Good, the Bad, and Ugly is, yeah, I really have no way to explain that in context. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So we're just going to jump right in and see where this goes. You guys know the deal by now. There's a link below to the original video by DWK. Hit it up because DWK is freaking amazing, and while I haven't seen anything new from him because, well, I think he more or less caught up and is maybe choosing not to do everything. I do know I only have, there's only 4 more episodes after this one that I see in this current playlist I'm using. I'm going to go double check his channel to make sure there's maybe more. Ah, that's not good. I didn't realize I was that close to the end. Ah. I'm not okay with that. So all the same, you guys know the deal. Link below, hit it up. Let's get started. What? Bespon? Rainbow? What? Bonk Donk? Apple Hat? Nutter Butter Fluttershy? God, this guy!
Twilight, look! A piece of paper! Dude, awesome!
I'm sorry, what was that picture in the background? Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna back up because I'm pretty sure I did. Did I just miss-see that? Yes, that is Luna on a throne, heading an evil turkey? Vulture? I don't actually know. Now the bigger question, is that a model or a joke based on The Godfather? Which I just found out the cat was just a random stray that just happened to walk on the set. Yeah, crazy thing about that. Or Austin Powers. I don't know. And now I need to find out. Also, the 2D, or it's not a 2D, the two-legged version of Twilight standing up. He's getting a lot of leeway on that one. Not leeway. No, leeway actually is the right word, yeah.
Twilight, look! A piece of paper! Dude,
yes.
Awesome! What's on it? Who cares? Learn to enjoy the small things, Starlight. Like my penis. Anyway, when Shining Armor and I were kids, our parents gave us good boy points when we did something they deemed worthy of praise. At the end of each week, they would add up the points and give the winner this crown to signify who they loved more. It was just a game, but our malleable young minds internalized that constant fear of inadequacy. It's why Shining and I have achieved so much. We were incentivized from an early age to constantly strive towards greater and greater accomplishments. It's also why I have low self-esteem, horrible OCD, and I'm terrified of depending on other people. Well, that's not good. Everyone.
Yeah, no, that's actually how those kind of problems come up. So that's just not even a joke. That's just an accurate way to represent it, how this scene would play out if it wasn't in a kid's show. Although, to be fair, with all the crazy shit this show has done, that's not really saying much. Yeah, no, that's not really a joke. That's how a lot of those things come up. Yeah.
Everyone scars their children, Starlight. It's unavoidable. The trick is to hurt them in a way that motivates them. So, Twiggy calls an emergency.
I'm glad she doesn't have anyone with her, and she's kind of single.
And she's like, all right, this is our prize. The crown of the goodest boy. My faggot brother ran off to college and took it with him before I could win it back. I haven't had tendies in over 10 years. But even if you didn't win, you could still use your good boy points, right? No. It was brutal. Only the goodest boy could have tendies, and that dude bro piece of shit robbed me of my last chance.
You could just make some yourself.
They're only good if mommy makes them. Well, what about some nuggies? You listen to me, motherfucker. Nuggies are for the dishonored. Nuggies are for weak souls too craven to seize destiny and claim the tendies they are owed.
What the fuck, man? How to put this? In the last couple episodes, every time Twilight was here, it was all about how, oh, yeah, I have all this responsibility, it's crushing me, and now we're back to repressed childhood issues of a picture of a tinfoil hat that I'm becoming increasingly certain is not something he edited in. At first, I thought he was just editing it in because it's something he does. But no, it looks like this is actually something that was just there. All these match up. Now, either these are all edited in incredibly well, and I can't even tell the difference where they are edited in on, or that's actually a thing. And I think it might have been because of that back clip that I'm trying to block out my memory because, oh, God. Because I want to say it right now, all of this, is him bastardizing the story and going on a salute about nuggies and tendies, which, I'll be honest, I might have sort of, kind of, not realized he was talking about chicken tenders versus chicken nuggets. When he said nuggies, I kind of figured I was like, tendies? What? Is it like some kind of horse food? And then nuggies like, oh, he's talking about chicken tenders and chicken nuggets. Ah, yeah. Oh, shit, I've heard this argument before. That uncomfortable moment when you realize you've actually had this argument with someone. Oh, I'm not okay with that. I suddenly feel really uncomfortable about the parallels here. Oh. Moving on and repressing that entire thought process.
I am a princess. I will accept nothing but the juiciest, crispiest, all-white meat tendies made from farm-raised chickens. Okay, so how do we get past all that new security they got in Canterlot? They've even got huge spinning blades to kill Pegasi in the event of an aerial assault. Fuck their security. We storm the castle, no man left alive.
I'm sorry, but what was that last part? That was an edit by DWK, right? Yeah, so far. Okay, yeah, that's an edit. Oh. But those feathers are not. I need to double check that the entire bird popping on the blades was just an edit. And it mostly is. The thing is, it looks like the original creators decided to have a little fun with that, and you can tell that's actually exactly what they meant to happen because those feathers were actually left in. They match the background texture and how they're edited in because there's no little gaps where these kind of effects would slightly stand out. It's one of the things you notice where the cut in how it's edited in is a little crisper than the background, so you can tell that it's not quite matching up. They're just overlaid on top of each other. But these aren't, so it's like, yeah, no, the bird, leave your feathers behind after going past the thing. Yeah, okay, this is one of those rare cases then where DWK editing in the popping bird is an edit that seems to appropriately reflect exactly what the original creators had in mind. Boom goes the bird.
assault. Fuck their security. We storm the castle, no man left
Papier-mâché
alive.
castle.
I'll seize the crown for myself and throw my brother in the sparkle gulag. Darling,
Yeah, sparkle
Brosephine,
gulags.
Family Ding Dong, why don't we just take it down a notch here, okay? Sorry, I've been pissed off about this for like a decade, and it's only been a couple weeks since that old Sombra thing. I'm fucking amped, bro. I want
they're
to
actually
crack
mentioning
some
that.
skulls. Look, we're all well-rounded, multi-talented individuals,
No, you're
right?
not.
Absolutely not.
Okay, besides Applejack,
Good
my point
line.
is I think we can be a little bit more creative than murdering and pillaging. I can do other stuff. It just has to involve apples at least tangentially. Like what?
Why
I can
is
play
Pinkie Pie so
music. What
freaked out?
genres? Applecore. All right, since Twi's feeling a little bloodthirsty at the moment,
Blood for
as
the
her
blood
second
god.
in command, I will assume
She's the
control
second?
of this mission. Oh, hold on. Who the hell ever made you second in command?
I'm not the
Genetics,
one
my
thinking it.
dear. The hierarchy goes alicorns, unicorns, pegasi, convicted felons, illegal immigrants, and then earth ponies. Can't even argue. We farm the dirt because that's what we are. Anyway,
God
we
damn
need
it,
a
Apple.
multi-directional plan of attack. Fluttershy, Spike, you get up there in the air balloon and enter through the castle's ventilation ducts. If me and Dash can get down
That
into
actually
the
happened in the
passages
show?
underneath, we should be able to sneak in that way. AJ, you come around the courtyard about noon and play some music for the guards as a distraction. It'll be tough, but if we get up, get down, and come around, we can work together helping Twilight win the crown.
Oh, God damn it. I just realized what this episode is. Ocean's 11. I thought it was Seven Samurai or, Magnificent Seven. And nope. The 7 was the red herring. No, it's just that it's a name and a number. So it's Ocean's 11 because they're doing a heist. They're actually just doing a heist and all the obscene planning. Oh, God. And the fact that he's probably editing in those clips from the future to show it now, it fits perfectly with the overall theme because that is something they do to show how it's supposed to go down in a lot of the Ocean's 11 movies. I like the first one more because it was more serious, but at the same time very funny, where the rest of them were just kind of weird. Personal opinion. Oh, dear God.
You've been practicing that speech, haven't you?
Hey, Pinky, we need you to fly the balloon. You up for it?
What? Okay, who got into the cat?
Yo, Pinky, you paying attention, man? You just been sitting there staring for like half an hour. She ate one of those weird gummy bears she gets from that rave chick in Manhattan. And so, Rarity, being the intelligent, beautiful,
yes,
clever, talented,
just a gummy bear,
strategically
nothing else
astute,
YouTube related.
no-nonsense best pony that she is, wastes no time in implementing her plan, and the ops are a go. AJ starts singing, and the scene immediately changes
Why
because
AJ?
even the show staff didn't want to hear that song. Unfortunately,
God.
we encounter some trouble right off the bat when Captain Ponker Poe is shot down in the line of duty. And Twice like, Pinky, what the hell happened?
Why does Gummy have a spaceship?
Pinky, words. You need to use words.
Nope.
You should not be operating an aircraft right now. Oh, no. 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 Oh, yes. No. Yes.
What?
Fuck! Look, just distract him. You don't need to suck his dick or anything.
Oh, is that the...
Okay. Just maybe kiss the tip a little bit. No, bad touch. So, Rarity humiliates Dash both for strategic purposes and because it's a wonderful thing.
She's
that
just
can
having so
happen
much
more
fun with
often.
this.
No, of course, Homeboy is thirsty as fuck, and Dashy's like, the only way your penis is ever going near my mouth is grilled and covered in ketchup. Oh my god, I finally get it. You know, I've kind of had a thing for you ever since we were kids. Yeah, I fucking noticed. And all this time I assumed you just hated me and thought I was a huge loser. Oh, hold up, man. I wouldn't put it like that.
I
can't
would.
believe I didn't figure it out until now. Yeah, I don't hate you. You're just not my... You're a huge lesbian.
I mean,
God, I'm an
isn't that
idiot.
accurate?
It's so fucking obvious, too. It is? I always called you a tomboy or whatever, but this makes so much more sense. Whoa, hold on. Back it up, back it up. Why
Isn't
do you
that the
think
pony-
I'm...
Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I don't know who that is.
To, come out with it yet, and your secret is safe with me. Dude, I...
Definitely don't know that, pony.
I'm just glad I don't have to hate myself anymore thinking I'm not good enough for you. It's one of the reasons I kind of gave up on life for a while. I figured, why the hell even try if the only girl I ever loved can't stand to be around me?
I just want to give DWK props right here for orchestrating a completely believable non-burn burn. This is something that is rarely achieved because usually there's some level of intent, where as opposed to this situation where this guy is being completely upfront and completely chill and not intentionally being a dick and not even meaning it that way in any way, shape, or form. And yet that hole he's digging is apparently putting Rainbow further down it. And she's in a situation where she literally cannot say anything about it. Because, like, on the one hand, you don't hate him enough to want to hurt him. On the other hand, you kind of want to commit bodily acts of murder. Not just murder, bodily acts, including the ones that involve blood everywhere. This is the face of suffering because you're very conflicted about the murder. Usually I'd recommend don't doing it. Right now, she's in pain because she can't, and she doesn't want to, but she wants to. And I love it because it's such a horrible burn without being a burn, intentionally. I personally just enjoy unintentional burns because they're usually so much more devastating. A la this moment. I think what makes it even better is this is completely accurate. I mean, at least based on how DWK's been interpreting the characters, this is a completely legitimate way to look at it. And, oh yes, if Rainbow in his version was straight, I was honestly very surprised about that. I kind of figured that wasn't the case. Especially with everything they said about the Thunderbolts. I mean, dear God. Oof. Yeah. Also, seeing her all dolled up is really silly as hell. It's like the reason Rarity was going along with this, just because she can doll everyone up. Yeah. Honestly, it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, that's me. Huge lesbian.
I still have no idea are those flamingos?
Seriously, I'm gonna eat these things if they don't shut the fuck up. So, Butternut and Dragon Bro are in this pit awaiting a slow death from starvation, and Spike's like, yeah,
you can
always
fly!
wanted to be like Shiny and Twilight's little brother, but I don't think they saw it that way. I was more like their bitch. Dude, Spike, that's how all little brothers get treated. Parents take their rage out on the oldest sibling, and then he turns around and takes his out on the next oldest, and so on, until it reaches the youngest, who's just shit out of luck and has...
I would like to point out, as the elder sibling in my family, whose little brother has about 50 pounds of muscle on him, in body mass total, and a body mass index of 3 and maybe about half a foot of height. I definitely didn't do that to my little brother, who I love and adore and could definitely not murder me because I ever looked at him wrong. So, yes, this is completely inaccurate. And if you are seeing this, my dear little brother, I would never do that. Like that one time that someone happened to tackle you outside of school and spray paint your legs gold. I had nothing to do with that. I just sat on the side and laughed my ass off. But we're going to ignore that fact. Yeah.
To bear the weight of all that anger, or bully some other kid at school. The fact that they abused you means they accepted you as part of their family. First of all,
that's
they
fucked up.
Didn't abuse me. Second of all, no. That's horrible, and you should feel bad for saying it. There is something really wrong with you. Look,
damn,
I'm just
Spike.
saying, you give off a certain vibe. There's nothing wrong with it. How could you not tell me I look like a giant rug muncher? How could you not know?
Wait, she's not gay?
What are you guys doing down here?
We fucked up. Our plan kind of worked, but we're lost, and Dashy's got a lot on her mind right now. I'm gonna call this. So, they're all like, Twi...
No, don't you dare. DWK slipped a lot fewer of those in, but just that one right there. Is it my voice? Do I have a gay voice? I mean, other than the joke over-the-top accent, what does a gay voice even sound like? Okay, probably like everyone else, because sexual orientation has literally nothing to do with your vocal range.
So, they're all like, Twi, we fucked it up. We never should have commandeered this thing in the first place.
Yeah.
You have a perfect record. No matter how shit your ideas are, everything always works out fine anyway. It's almost...
Yeah, but this was Rarity's idea.
The universe we live in is constructed so that you can't fail. So, I guess the
be
lesson
fair,
of the day is...
Before she says it, I would just like to point out the pseudo-god of the universe, apparently just Celestia, who has omnipotent power, except for season finales and things they just don't care to do, is literally trying to replace herself with Twilight. So saying a god might be pulling for her is literally an accurate statement. So it's completely believable.
I'm always right? Is there even an argument to the contrary? So
Yes.
they do it twice way, minus the murder in prison camps. Everything works perfectly, and they get to the throne room undetected. But she still loses because Shining just hides behind the throne and declares himself the winner before she can actually take the crown. Fuck you, Shining.
Yeah,
But then
it's kinda
Spike's
dick.
like, ha, gotcha, bitches.
How in Equestria did you do it?
Luna, help
Made a
me.
copy.
The little sibling uprising has come. Too long have we waited in the shadows, always getting your hand-me-down toys, always losing at Smash Bros, always
Indignantly
eating that
flared
last
nostrils.
shitty part of the cereal at the bottom of the box with all the crumbs. Unless it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because then that part has all the extra sugar, and that's awesome. But you know that, don't you?
He's not lying. It actually is really freaking amazing. Best cereal out there.
And you take it, just like you take everything else from us. Well, no longer. We are united, and you shall fear us. Man, I just realized I don't need a stupid tinfoil crown. I have a real one. You may have won when we were kids, Shiny, but in the game of life, I'm objectively better than you.
I'd also like to point out it kind of looked like Twilight won most of those horribly. So I don't really think that counts. Also, he can make the argument he's still winning. I mean, he has a family. He doesn't have the entire weight of, well, probably the entire world on his shoulders. And he's allowed to retire without an obscenely long search for a replacement. Also, his loved ones won't die ahead of him. Because you're probably immortal now because magic. So congratulations, Twilight. You win. Sort of. Wow, that got a lot darker than I expected going into that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
I
don't
know.
disagree.
Wait, I was talking. I cared so much about this shit when I was a kid. I guess it took re-experiencing it as an adult to make me realize how trivial the whole thing is. This shit doesn't matter.
You're just
Why don't we
burning Spike on
put
this one.
whole rivalry
Spike again?
behind us. You know, I think that's a good idea. Let's go get lunch. Is it my hair? Do I have gay hair? Is that what it is?
Well,
Are you fucking
technically it
kidding
is the
me?
flag.
I finally win, and suddenly it doesn't matter. This is bullshit. Such
Yes.
is our lot in life, Spike. They will always find a way to slight us. I didn't even get
I love
tendies.
this.
You know what, Spike? I'm pretty sure I just thought of a perfect use for all these geese.
What? Those are geese? What? No, seriously, what? I mean, every now and again he says something that goes over my head. It's usually not a big deal. But like right now, I have no idea what that last joke was. I know the joke is that she's going to kill them, but I don't get it. Also, they're geese, apparently. Sure, let's go with it. But what was the use for them? Like, just to take out your rage? And then maybe that's literally the only thing I think of. Because it was Luna with the scythe at the end, and I'm going with some kind of death metal. I don't... That's bugging me more than it really should. I usually kind of get an idea of what he's going for. But right now, that entire last joke is just, no, I got no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. It's bugging me. It's legitimately bugging me, and I don't like this. Stupid one-liners should not have that effect, but it does. So if anyone knows what exactly I'm missing, and to everyone who's probably going to be like, Airier, this is obvious. Yeah, that's why it's so annoying to me, because I realize it should probably be obvious. I'm getting way more annoyed about this than I really think is justified, but I'm still annoyed about it. So if you know, comment below, let me know, because I really want to figure it out, because I just don't get what it doesn't make sense. I'm missing something obvious. Maybe I missed a line or something. I don't know. It's bugging me. I'm just going to have to go do something else now just because... Overall, though, great episode. I liked it. Just watching the entire Spike finally wins because he was conspiring with Luna all along. It's like, ooh, the great double cross. And they don't care as soon as neither one of them actually wins. It's like, oh, Spike won. Wasn't this really stupid all along? Yeah. Further echoing everything Spike said about how if you're the littlest kid, everyone just dumps on you until you can't dump on anyone else and you just have to suffer. Which is basically just what happened to him. Yeah. Technically, I know Fluttershy was the one explaining. That's the word. Haha, I can English. Sometimes. I know Fluttershy was the one explaining that, and Spike's the one who initially called it bullshit, which is why I actually kind of like the idea that when he was turned about and had that very exact process happen to him, and we watched it happening in real time in the show, even though he fought against, like, that's stupid, it's the one thing that happened to him. It's like, oh yeah, we're just going to shit on everyone younger than us, and Spike's the youngest, so he just has to hold it all at the end. And that's what happened. The fact that Spike and Luna were like, hey, you're cool, because we both suffered together. Fail fist. Sure, whatever. All the same, I just really liked it. It was a good little interaction. Luna stroking the cat. Even for like the half second it was on the screen, was just a really cool image, and I kind of wish they did more of that, because her as the Bond villain is a really cool take, as opposed to the over-the-top villain from episode 1, or the I am the good person yelling persona that she kind of took on later, or the I'm here too that was the rest of the show. Yeah. So overall, again, if you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. Make sure to hit up, because even though I definitely do not get that last line and it's bugging the hell out of me, I just need to go figure it out. But I won't, because I have no idea what the reference is, and it's bugging me. It's bugging me a lot. Let me know. It's legitimately bugging me. If you're still watching here and you know what that joke was about, let me know, because I'm going to feel like an idiot when you point it out. But I'd rather do that than not know and just have it just fester. It's bugging me. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.